Hi, it's Sonia, and I'm back with just two colouring books that I've hauled in the last day. They've arrived, last day or two, and I've waited quite a while for them. And I have said in my previous videos that I have been in the lookout for some colouring books that also have a story with them, because I have this thing in my head that when I have grandchildren one day, I want to read these books to them, and it just kind of adds an extra kind of incentive to get my colouring books finished, I think. So I've got two. I've ordered another one. I'll tell you what that is. So I'm really excited about it, and so we'll just go ahead and start. This one here is a Dover colouring book. It's quite an old one. It's actually published in 1990, before the adult colouring phase really came in. And it's the story of the Nutcracker colouring book. And it's illustrated by Thea Cliros. And yeah, it's a favourite story of mine. I've always loved the Nutcracker since my children saw Barbie Nutcracker. I have watched that movie so many times with my two girls. It was just an absolute favourite in our household. And since then, I just love the Nutcracker. I collect Christmas nutcrackers, which go on my shelf every Christmas time to decorate the house. I have got one from Germany, where they originally came from. My mother went to Germany, which is her home country, and she went for a holiday and she brought me back this beautiful handcrafted Nutcracker, and since then I have collected them. I'm very fussy on my nutcrackers that I collect. I try to look for ones that are a little bit different or off-center than the usual ones with the red outfit and the big black hat. I try to get all sorts of different colours and shapes and sizes of nutcrackers, so I'm really excited about this book. If you can hear some noise in the background, that's just my dishwasher going again. As you know, I've always got the dishwasher going because I make my videos in the morning. So here we go. So like I said, this was published in 1990. So quite an oldie, and it was quite hard to find. I'm trying to think. I can't even remember where I did find this actually, because it took a good probably 3 to 4 weeks to arrive to me, and I can't even actually remember where I ordered this from. But I'm sure if you do a little research, you should be able to find a copy. It has to start with this beautiful coloured image here to give you an idea on what colour to do the characters, and it's really rich and vibrant in colours, and it just makes you so excited to start colouring. You have this first little image of the Nutcracker, which I'm excited to colour in. And then we come to a spread like this. The spine folds down really nicely and flat, so that's really good. And we start with the story. Beautiful imagery there. Then again, another little Nutcracker, and the story goes on, and then you have some full page images like this one. The paper is not too thin. I haven't got, I don't think I've got any other Dover colouring books to compare it with, but I'm quite happy with the paper. Markers, your alcohol markers will definitely go through. But if you use your water-based markers like Crayola, they should be okay. Just be very careful and do a test page, because the pages are double-sided for the colouring. So you want to be careful that you don't bleed through. So I'll just do a quick flip through this. It does have quite a lot of writing, which is nice. It's a proper big story, but it's got plenty of images to keep me going and keep me colouring. This is going to be quite a task to get this finished. I actually think this may be a slightly different story. I'm not quite sure. Some of these images I don't recognise as the Nutcracker, so whether or not, I haven't read through this, so whether or not this may have a different story in here as well. Not quite sure. Although this does seem like the maybe the Nutcracker is turning back into the human, so I could be wrong. There's just some images there that I didn't quite recognise, but then, like I said, the only Nutcracker movie I've ever seen is Barbie Nutcracker. It's Barbie Nutcracker, and I have seen the Nutcracker suite, the ballet, which was lovely, of course. So it's quite a thick book. Lots of people in there, but it's also got your mice and your animals and a bit of everything. So, and that's the end. And then again, you have another coloured image on the back, which kind of got almost like a watercolour effect. So I'm actually thinking about using my Inktense pencils in this and using a bit of water and seeing how that goes, just very lightly. Hopefully it won't go through, to give it this nice kind of watercolour effect that this artist has done. So that is by Dover Publications. It says Colour and Read the Beloved Christmas Tale, and that's one that I ordered a while ago. Like I said, sorry, I can't remember where I got it from, but I'm pretty sure if you do a bit of research, you should be able to find a copy. The other one I did buy was the Velveteen Rabbit colouring book, and I bought this and blamed this on Reading with Pugs. I absolutely love Jen. I really love the sweet books that she buys, and she said that she wants to colour them as keepsakes for her son, which I think is adorable, and gave me the idea of colouring them for my grandchildren one day. My girls are grown up. You know, I can't read them little stories anymore, but grandchildren will come one day, fingers crossed. So it will give me plenty of years to get these all finished. And the Velveteen Rabbit is just absolutely beautiful. Like Jen, I am not familiar with the Velveteen Rabbit story. I have heard of the title before, but I've never actually read the story. On the front cover here, we have coloured images of the images inside the books, so it can give you ideas on what colours to colour everything, which I really do like. And this has got the story in, of course, that I'm loving. Each page has the story on this side and a colouring page on the opposite page. And this is the format that I absolutely am looking for and love. So if you know any other books that are in this setup, please comment below. I would really like to know some others. Now, the other book that I have ordered also, which was on Jen's channel, is The Tale of Peter Rabbit, another awesome book. I just love Beatrix Potter, so that was just a given when I saw her do a video on that about a month or two ago. It's been on my list, but I just never got around to ordering it, so I did that today. But yeah, I'm really finding it hard to find other books with this format. So if you know of any or come across any, please drop me a line in the comments section below. I'd really appreciate it. Or even if you do a flip through, I'd love to see it as well. What's good about this story is I was just reading a few bits, and it actually describes the rabbit. It says that he was fat and bunchy as a rabbit should be, and his coat was spotted brown and white, and his ears were lined with pink sateen. So that gives you an idea already on what colour to colour in, which is fantastic. This picture here to me seems very, very Christmassy. It is Christmassy, obviously, with the Christmas stocking. So I might actually leave this very first page for Christmas time, because that's going to be really exciting to do at that time of year. And I'll probably start with this page, which I'm wanting to get started today. Now, I have said that I don't really like grayscale too much, but I'm going to persevere with this because the illustrations are just so adorable. So I'll just do a quick flip through of this because I know that Reading with Pugs Jen has already done a flip through, and probably a few other people as well. Some of the pages aren't as much grayscale, so it's not so bad. And they're kind of sketchy looking, but I don't mind because they're good. They're really good drawings. So I'm really excited to get stuck into this book, and hopefully with my next finished pages video that I will show you, hopefully I've done at least one or two, maybe two if we're lucky, of these by then. Like I said, I'm going to try to, the ultimate word try, to every 2 weeks show you all the coloured pages that I've coloured in that fortnight. Like I said, I mostly do colour every day, so I do get quite a few done. So I thought fortnightly should be pretty good. If I left it monthly, I think I'd have too many to show and the video would go too long. So I'm just a rabbit lover. So having this one and Peter Rabbit doesn't faze me because I just love bunny rabbits. It's a really quite nice big book too. This is probably close to 10 by 10 inches in size. That's just a guess, but it's much bigger than any Joanna Basford type books. It's really nice. It gives me a really good feeling, these images. It's just, I mean, look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful drawings. And I have looked up this artist, which is Charles Santore. And he also does a couple of other colouring books, which I'm going to look into a bit further. One is Snow White. And I believe the images in that are very adult type images. So that one might be one that I look at also. And there's also The Wizard of Oz, which I haven't actually seen anyone on YouTube do a colouring book review from, which I'm a bit surprised. I have looked up Amazon and read some of the reviews, and there is one particular person who says a lot of the images are very, very dark, and she wasn't impressed that they were so dark. But whether or not she's just not used to colouring grayscale, I'm not sure. But I did see a little, if you go onto Amazon, there is a little video of The Wizard of Oz by Charles Santore. Someone's put a video up, and she's done a flip through of the book, which is really good. And yes, some of the images do look dark, but others aren't so bad. So that one might be something I might look at. I probably would prefer a different book if I could find something maybe a little bit not as grayscale. That's something I'd be interested in But I really do like his illustrations. They were really nice. So that's just two of the what I'm going to call storybook colouring books that I have got in my collection now, and the third one coming, The Tale of Peter Rabbit, which is going to be so cute to do. So that's what I'm going to be working on the next few days, and I just want to say happy colouring. Thank you to all my subscribers and people who watch me regularly. I really do appreciate it, and it really makes my day when I hear a comment or see the like button pressed, or just having the views, even if you don't leave a comment or anything like that, just seeing people actually viewing my videos just makes it all that more worth it, and makes my day a little bit more fun and rewarding. And I'm really glad that I started this channel. And yeah, hopefully we keep going. Well, I'll keep going colouring and keep posting videos for as long as people keep wanting to see them, I guess. And yes, so that's about it for now, and look out for my next video. It'll probably be the one with the colouring pictures that I've finished. Okay, so have a great colouring day as usual, and I will catch you later. Goodbye.